Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, and I am here with a review for Raid on Taihoku on Nintendo Switch. If I pronounced that right, I apologise. Now, this was released on the 21st of the 9th, 2023 from publisher Softstar Entertainment, and I was lucky enough to present a copy to do this video, so big thank you to them for that. Now, the game had previously been released on Steam back in February. It's a very interesting and beautiful narrative adventure game, this. Now, in the game, you basically play as this girl, and you've woke up after this air raid. You've got amnesia, you don't know where your family is, what's happened and stuff like that. And it's all about you sort of finding out about your family, what's happened, while also you've got this connection with this little black dog that you basically save early on in the game. Now, this is obviously a horrible time in history. Obviously, the city of Taihoku has been basically bombed to hell by B-24s from the American Air Force. The city's in ruin and stuff like that. And you basically play through the aftermath of what's happened. Now, it's very authentic in the atmosphere, the sort of environments, and the sort of air raid style experiences you're going to experience during this game. Gameplay wise, it's from like a 2.5D perspective, sort of semi top down side scrolling, and I played this single player. Now, when it was out on Steam, it was single player as well. However, I haven't tested this, but apparently there's a gameplay version on the Switch where two players can play at certain points, allowing you to use two controllers. Whereas when I played it and how you would play it on Steam is one thumbstick controls like the girl, one controls the dog. And the dog can fit into places the girl can't. The girl is stronger, so can push boxes and stuff like that. And there's sort of light puzzle elements to it, avoiding like explosions, guiding family members to safety and stuff like that. And it's really interesting. It's a very simple sort of game. It's very straightforward. It's very narratively driven. There's no like combat as such. It's more like light navigational puzzles and fetch quests and stuff, and getting from one point to another. And the experience itself is a short one. It's only a few hours long, but it's really interesting. Now, obviously, this is like described as the first video game based on the World War II setting in Taiwan. It's also based on a board game of the same name, which is cool. I haven't played the board game, but I'm definitely interested in checking it out after playing this game. Now, they wanted to sort of push over like the true horrors and the depression and the sadness of war. They've really gone for that Grave of the Firefly sort of feeling that they want you to like be portrayed in the gameplay and stuff like that. So if you've ever watched Grave of the Fireflies, you'll know exactly how it's going to go. Now, warnings though, there are some shocking scenes, especially with the dog, so lovers of dogs, and it's kind of a little spoiler, but you may want to sort of not play the end of the game if that's what you want, and that's the sort of thing, and you may be sort of easily upset. But overall, the game itself is really enjoyable, and not in terms of the story. The story is very well written, very deep, and I wanted to find out more, but being able just to explore it, and it's not a difficult game. It's a pretty straightforward, easy game, but there's collectibles you can find, like newspaper clippings that expand on the lore and the like history and everything around you. The story, like I say, is well written, and I enjoyed having the dual character movement. I thought that was really fun. Now, it's one of those games you probably won't play a second time, but it's worth playing. I really recommend it if you're into like story-driven games. Graphically, it's very nice. It's very sort of historically accurate in the way it looks and the way it presents everything, which is nice. The characters are all wearing like outfits of the time, and the environments look correct. Obviously, I wasn't in Taiwan in that time, but I think they've done an absolutely fantastic job. Now, it's priced at $8.99 on Switch. Obviously, it's also available on Steam, but on Steam, you will not have access to that second player at certain points in the game. But if you want a very sort of heartstring pulling story mixed in with like an adventure game, there's a lot worse you could do than this game. Like, it's got fantastic background music that's been created by Wei Fan Chan, who's a famous musician, and they've basically reconstructed the Tapai city from the Japanese colonial period, and tried to create as authentic an air raid experience as possible. And obviously, for those people who may want it, the game also supports English, Japanese, and Mandarin as well. So keep an eye out. I definitely recommend checking out this game on Switch or on Steam if you're able to. It was an experience I was really grateful to be able to play, and I'm looking forward to more games that sort of channel this sort of feeling when you're playing them. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more gaming content. Bye for now.